Good morning. Welcome to Car Garage. It is day 0, 1, I don't know. Is it 0 if it's the day you're leaving, or 1 when you get there? We're leaving today. Got the camper behind me, King Kong here. I'm wearing my finest road trip sweats. Just gonna hook up to the trailer, move some cars around, and we are on our way. And I think destination tonight, North Platte, Nebraska. We're creatures of habit. First stop will be Culver's Clear Lake-ish, Iowa. It's always good. I got Micah behind the camera today. She'll be with us most of this trip. So day 1, 0, 1 officially started. See you at the next stop. Welcome to Omaha, Nebraska. That is a NAPA behind me. It was not a planned stop. Got to take care of a couple issues. First thing I noticed was a coolant leak that was dripping down to the tie rod there, kind of the steering stabilizer. I traced it up and I ended up having, did I get you down there? A return hose on the coolant, one of these clamps, but it was on the lower hose. It was just loose enough that when it pressurized, it was spilling coolant.
How's it going, David?
Oh, you made it half a mile before you popped our first leak. So good start. Yeah, and it's cold. Okay, let's keep going. So I had a small coolant leak. I also noticed that the reservoir here was actually, well, pretty much empty. So it indicated that it's probably been dripping for a little bit. Something I didn't notice right away, but that's taken care of now. And then I went to start it and it barely cranked over, then kind of smelled like burning. Not ideal. So here we are. New starter. Luckily I have this parking lot, semi-flattish ground. It's 50 degrees and sunny, and we're in a busy city on a Friday. So if I get in over my head or something's worse than I thought, I figured it's better to do it here than in the middle of nowhere. Micah is taking the opportunity to walk Rosie, our pup, and I'm gonna get to it. So I'll let you know how it turns out once I finish up. Okay, it's later, like 2.5 hours later. Here's a good learning point for me today, and you guys probably know this, but maybe it'll help someone. I disconnected the battery and I kept opening the door to check the lights to make sure it's disconnected, and the lights kept on turning on, and I was losing my mind trying to figure out what it was. I literally disconnected all my auxiliary stuff. It's got a dual battery system in it, so I know it doesn't have a small auxiliary battery on the passenger side. I was losing it. So I actually went inside, asked one of the nice gentlemen there to come look at this with me because I need a fresh set of eyes. We didn't even make it to the back of the truck, and he just looked at that camper and said, "Does that camper have a battery in it?" "Yep." "Is it hooked up to the truck?" "Yep." Yeah, it backfeeds both ways. So I was drawing power from the camper. So I spent a half hour, well, probably more like an hour, monkeying around with the battery, losing my mind. But got the starter out, figured out I had the wrong starter. We went in, luckily they had multiple other starters, so they had the one I needed. Got that installed. Spent another 45 minutes putting my battery back together.
How's it going, David?
Oh, you know, learning every day. I have 4 auxiliary switches, plus a winch, plus the side steps. They all draw power. Yeah, that was. I spent more time on the battery than I did the starter. Long story short. It is back together. It started. It did not catch on fire. Fingers crossed. We can now make some progress west. Let's see where the day takes us. Well, we made it. North Platte, Nebraska. Made it to our campground. Probably have a hard time seeing me because it's dark. Very dark. Because it's late. Almost morning late. We had a day. Had a coolant leak. Solved that. Had a starter issue. Replaced that. The wind. Man, it was brutal today. I was doing my best inverse NASCAR impersonation, just basically holding the wheel right the whole time. And we still averaged, you know, about 10 miles to the gallon, not too bad for 40s, 1 tons, pulling the camper in a heck of a wind. So tomorrow's the real test. We hit the Rockies. That's going to do it for tonight. I'm going to get some rest. We'll see you tomorrow. Well, good morning. Day number 2. We are at Fat Dogs in North Platte, Nebraska. And we are going to fuel up and hit the road to get to Colorado. So, I'm feeding the dog. Yeah, next stop, somewhere in the Rockies. All right, we are in eastern Sterling, Colorado? Sterling, Colorado, yeah. Oh, they're getting after it over there. Everything's going pretty well. Coolant temp stable, 195. Oil temp, 250, very normal. Transmission temp, 116, stable. It's been running great. Just battling wind. My goodness. This thing, yeah, aerodynamics of a brick, right? Slips through the air. That Ranger's getting after it. Get it, buddy. All right, we'll check in at the next stop. We are in sunny Colorado in the middle of the Rockies, Central City, I believe, making a fuel stop. First pass went pretty well. I got nervous. We hit 290 on the oil temp. I almost got to the point of pulling over. We made it to the top, started heading downhill. It cooled off, and that remained pretty cool for the rest of that. So I think we're in good shape. Everything else is going well. Check out this thing. How cool is that? That is a mid to late 2000s Colorado, slightly modified. I'll get you where you need to go. Look how beautiful it is here. All right, next stop, Grand Junction, I hope. We got Tyler here. Tyler from Next Venture.
Yep.
We, well, just walk us through what we just did.
So essentially you got an A&W swap that had a plastic transmission pan and no coverage. So we put one of our new modular skids on the engine and transmission skid. So now at least that portion of it's covered. We're going to talk about the rest of the skids later on down the road, but we were able to get you this one before you got to EJS.
Yep.
So it worked out.
Totally unplanned. This is not staged in any way. I literally called, I was scrambling because I couldn't get skid plates for this thing. No one gave me straight answers on what could work, what couldn't. Called Next Venture. I'm talking to Tyler, and he's like, hey, I think I got something that'll work. Send me some photos. And, you know, when do you need it by? I said, like, yesterday. And he's like, well, I can't do yesterday, but I tell you what, if you're driving through from Minnesota, you're going to pass through Grand Junction. We're right here. We'll throw it on the lot if you're good at that. So.
Yeah, so big thing with these is, what's that say? The big thing with the UHMW is yeah, exactly. Because I watch up here, because you can pull that right through. So when that nylock hits, that's all it needs. So, because yeah, a lot of people will just pull it all the way through and then it'll bow.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm great at ramming things home. On doing anything stupid, but you know.
Never know. But that's the thing.
You never try to do something dumb, you just do it.
Yeah.
I've been rolling around the dirt for the last 2 days. He wasn't afraid to get dirty either, so we literally just stopped by after fueling up, threw on the skid, and we'll be on our way.
Yeah. EJS thrash, man. It's always last minute.
No doubt. Thanks very much.
It. Oh yeah, of course. Now you're protected, and luckily Peaks Plateau is open, and we can come in and do this right here and get you into Moab.
So awesome. Thanks to these guys for letting us stop by. Kind of crashed there Friday, Saturday. Yeah, whatever it is.
We don't know what day it is.
And take care of us. So thank you.
Of course, buddy.
Just got a shower in, so we're feeling better. Now it's time for food and the barley pop, and then we're gonna go hit the trail tomorrow. So we'll check in then. We made it.